You are listening to a Song of Ice and Fire Christmas Filks created by the hosts and dedicated listeners of a podcast of Ice and Fire. The following contains spoilers for all 5 published books of George R. R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series.
We wish George would finish writing our passions he's been igniting. The fans can be a little frightening, we're just slightly obsessed. Did Ramsay get yet? Will Jon Snow pull through? I heard Dany and Drogon burn Victarion's crew. We wish George would finish writing. Dragons ended before the fighting. Spoiler chapters are so delighting, cause these cliffhangers suck. For now we can do group rereads. Sounds makes us crazy theories, but we will die if he's outpaced by the HBO series. We wish George would finish writing. Fingernails we have been biting. A release day would be exciting. I guess you just can't rush art.
You know Rob and Sansa, the crazy ones Rickon. Arya's the tomboy and Bran is bedridden. But do you all know the true parentage of Jon Snow? Robert the red-nosed usurper lusted after Eddard's sis. This was years before he'd end up passing out between Cersei's tits. Then came a prince named Rhaegar, who wanted sweet Lyanna too. Lyanna and Rhaegar vanished, and off the handle Robert flew. Then one night in the Dornish marshes, Lord Eddard saved the day. Found his sister bloody at the Tower of Joy. Went back north with a baby boy. And how Catelyn didn't love him. Jon Snow, the bastard baby. She couldn't stand this sullen punk. Was in their family weirwood tree. Then one night in Winterfell, Uncle Benjen came to say, Jon Snow, you know this isn't your place. Come to the wall, save the human race. Oh, how the Night's Watch loved him, except when they...
Spoiler.
How will Westeros learn the truth? I guess you gotta wait for Howland Reed. You gotta wait for Howland Reed.
All that time and all that travel, fighting foes with sellsword rabble, to kneel beneath a silver queen, spurned before all Meereen. Quentyn Martell, Prince of Dawn, scalded by that dragon spawn, rescued by his royal guard, who offered tatters to be charred. Hark, the herald harpies kill, this goddamn city's begun to grill. Flee, my stalwart Prince of Dawn, leave these roses to their thorns. And so he sailed down Skazadan, board a vessel eastward bound. Screw the throne and screw the dragons, I'll spend my days in Carthene taverns. And so he lives to this day, drinking ale and shoveling hay. A wife, 3 kids and a dog, a happy ending for our frog.
Prince Quentyn of Dawn looked out on the court of Dany, sent out by the prince with Gat to fulfill the pact by Darry. Dawn's armies were just not right, and the queen was cruel. Poor Quentin tried all his might, but became dragon fuel. Oh, Danny, won't you marry me? I'll give you back your throne. This guy you're marrying, who is he? Or that one you bone? Good sir, you are plain of face, and Marine's where I'm staying. I have to learn to rule this place before I take King's Landing. So poor Prince Quentin changed his plan for the good of Dawn. Steal a dragon, be a man, and gain the love of Doran. Frog and friends went forth, they did, made a plan with Tatters. Sneak into the pyramid, wearing funny hatters. Suddenly it all went wrong, trying to free the dragons. Dark now turns this festive song, they didn't need the wagons. Trying to tame Viserion, turned his back on the other. Oh no, cried out all his friends, what a stupid blunder. Poor Prince Quentin is now dead, 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 burnt up to a crisp and dead, definitely dead, dead. Oh, they grieve, but yes, he's dead, no chance of surviving. 4 days dying, now he's dead, and can't be Danny's king.
The following adaptation is not something I wrote, but rather something I found online at dowager-queen.blogspot.com, and it is a fun twist on the classic tale, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Lannister style. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the keep not a traitor was stirring, I'd put them to sleep. The Starks were all hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that their honor would die with them there. My inbred children were snug in their beds, while visions of lemon cakes danced in their heads. And Jamie in armor and I wearing none had just settled down for some incesty fun. When up at the wall there arose such a clatter, they sprang from their pallets to see what was the matter. Up the old winch lift they flew like a flash, except for Fat Sam, who fell hard on his ash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to the others below, when what to their wondering eyes should appear but thousands of wights climbing up without fear. They set up defenses so lively and quick, but the undead kept coming a dozen wights thick. So they called for backup, and soon they all came, and they whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Tully, now Greyjoy, now Arryn and Tyrell, on Baratheon, Targaryen, Stark and Martell. To the top of the world, to the top of the wall, now fight away, fight away, fight away all. With wildlings and sellswords the steel it did fly, but when met with another they'd crumble and die. The war for Westeros raged the night through, when the great other joined in the battle too. And then came the dragons, coiling their flame, to cook all the others and do it again. The heroes all cheered, but when they turned round, the dragons were waiting and standing their ground. And then they too were fried from their heads to their feet, all the great houses of Westeros, gone in a beat. Except for the Lannisters, who played like a jerk, they stayed out of the fight to put their money to work. They bribed and they cheated, never donning a helm, and woke Christmas morning to own the whole realm. They waved to the dragons as they flew out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good wight.
Myronese, Myronese, Myronese night, fire and blood draw hordes to this spine. Multiple bloodlines George weaves into one. Took 5 years to be finally done. Myronese, Myronese, Myronese night, ruling is much harder than Danny thought. Blazing foes inside and outside her walls, the poor girl lost her balls. Telling some lies, hitching a ride, gets him to Slaver's Bay. But by the time Quentin's arrived, Dario's banging Danny every way. Youngish lords and sellswords hunger for war, but they're in for a shock. Krakens and dragons crave gore even more. That's the Myronese knot. Myronese, Myronese, Myronese knot. Victorian knows how to get Danny hot. She loves guys who pillage and plunder so brave, and keep a sex slave on the shy maid. Then as a slave, Tyrion arrives in chains. That smart ass has those fools outclassed. He'll be pulling the strings in a matter of days. Now we wait for book 6 with bated breath, all set for the onslaught. Then we can shift the plot back to the west. That's the Myronese, that's the Myronese, that's the Myronese knot.
O stormy night, the dragonstone is falling behind the waves of a fierce narrow sea. Still lies the queen, her face in anguished mourning, her house destroyed by the stag's victory. A princess born amidst the salt and smoking, her mother's blood spilt out upon the decks. Weep, O ye faithful, and hear the dragons choking. O night, demise, O night, when she was born. O night, demise, O night, when hope was lost. Long did she flee, with her brother hiding from the knives of the usurper king, until at last she met her true love riding a silver mare through the great grassy sea. Her sun and stars, the greatest of the horse lords, felt not by steel, but the witch's curse, reclaimed by the night lands, given to the flames. O night, reprised, O night, when hope returned. O night, reprised, O night, when they were born.
I'm dreaming of a night watchman, known to his friends as Lord Jon Snow, with his long stark features and warging creature beyond the wall he loves to go. I'm dreaming of a night watchman. He went down on a grid all night, and he has weird wolf dreams at night, and he saved Commander Mormont from a wild
I'm dreaming of a night watchman, goes by the bastard name of Snow. Well, his outlook's never sunny, 'cause he never knew his mummy, and he thinks she must have been a hoe. I'm dreaming of a night watchman, he'll stop the others and the whites with his wolf so silent and white. He will guard the realms of men through the long night.
We came upon a pale mare, 'tis like we said it would. Bloody round starting such a scare, oh man, that isn't good. As if there wasn't enough stress for Danny to deal with before. A bloody flux causing quite a mess comes out of Astapor. Oh, it's beginning to look a lot like winter. Everywhere you go, white ravens have been sent to all, wormways being used on the wall, and even in King's Landing they've got snow. It's beginning to look a lot like winter. Pycelle's chambers are so cold, but the chilling aside to Kev, Pycelle's body lying dead, and Varys his crossbow. A group of others killed Royce, and he then killed his wearer for sign of impending dread. Mance and his folk of their sheep and their goats, whole villages have fled. Beyond the wall the others made armies of frozen dead. It's beginning to feel a lot like winter. 3-day march turns into weeks. The southern have icicles in their piss, while clansmen swear it's just autumn's kiss, and snot is frozen to their nose and cheeks. It's beginning to look a lot like winter. Ramsay's new home is snowed in, but even worse than all the snow, he's surrounded by his foes and the true snowmen. A group of others killed Royce, and he then killed his way for sign of impending dread. Mance and his folk guard their sheep and their goats, whole villages have fled. Beyond the wall the others have armies of frozen dead. It's beginning to look a lot like winter, like the words of House Stark. No matter what you try to do, winter certainly comes for you, with the terrors of the never-ending dark. It's beginning to look a lot like winter, and if the wall fell, why, I suggest you spread your knees and stick your head up in between to kiss your ass farewell. Kiss your ass farewell.
Right, on my 6th, now halfway through my 7th pint, the sacrifices I make for this podcast. Let's give it a go. Are you hanging char-grilled children from a wall? Are you proud you caused the Winterfell to fall? Did you screw men at Moat Caitlin, kick a deadhead for a log? Do you want to be a Greyjoy or a Stark? So here's to you, Theon Greyjoy, everybody hates your guts. Ramsay Bolton's flaying knife will surely send you nuts. Did you make the captain's daughter give you head? Did you get a thrill from shagging in Ned's bed? Did you tumble in the Godswood and the miller's wife got laid? But those days are gone, your cock's been cut and flayed. So here's to you, Theon Greyjoy, everybody hates your guts. Ramsay Bolton's flaying knife will surely send you nuts. What would your daddy do if he saw your finger bang your sister? Does your daddy say to pay the iron price? But you're losing bits and pieces, slice by slice. Did you miss out on your birthright at the King's Moot on Old Wick? But what good's an heir who hasn't got a dick? So here's to you, Theon Greyjoy, everybody hates your guts. Ramsay Bolton's flaying knife will surely send you nuts. So here's to you, Theon Greyjoy, everybody hates your guts. Ramsay Bolton's flaying knife will surely send you nuts. So here's to you, Theon Greyjoy, everybody hates your guts. Ramsay Bolton's flaying knife will surely send you nuts. Silent night, unholy night, Ares tore his tongue out in spite. Round King's Landing he broods and he scowls. One look from him can loosen your bowels. He keeps the king's justice and peace, making all traitors deceased. Silent night, unholy night, no way is his bark worse than his bite. He stole all ice from our favourite Stark Ned. He first took his sword and he then took his head. We hope he dies ill and in pain. We're all scared of Sir Ilan Payne. Well, this is Jeddo Whiteheart from the forums. I'd just like to take this opportunity to wish you all a Merry Christmas out there, especially to our podcast hosts, Mimi, Ashley, Kyle and Armin. Thanks for all their great work, all the stuff they do to keep us up to date and informed and entertained in all the worlds of Ice and Fire. And thanks to all you guys on the forums that make my day. It's great being a part of this community. Had a great time with Bina, Aaron Years and Teddard at the Cockney Moot. Looking forward to the next one. So thanks again for everything and Merry Christmas to you all.